y'all, welcome to Summertime Tarot. My name is Summer, and this is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May 2020 or whenever you see this video. So, I get the feeling that you guys are in a space where you've kind of let go of, or just you're moving into like this new way of life, this new kind of space. It's almost reminding me of kind of like the Six of Swords. And almost get the feeling that you may have like lost some people that you really care about. Be that, you just had to part ways, or maybe even, some people that you cared about maybe have even passed away. If so, I send you love and I hope you're doing all right. But, I feel the need to tell you that you are not alone. Like, there are angels and guides and the divine God, whomever you believe in, pray to. They are around you, and they are, here to give you comfort as you kind of move into this kind of new space. Don't be afraid of, things coming up that, resurfacing that may kind of make you want to kind of go into fetal position, is the image that's coming to my mind, and kind of, withdraw from everything. Don't be afraid. Allow those things to kind of come up and deal with them as they do. You have a lot of folks that are there supporting you and want you to, feel all right. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into the reading. All right, it says, make it God's. Release the idea of my as soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my, dear Lord. And with this card, I really get the feeling that you're kind of make me think of the Seven of Cups, like in a space where you're trying to just decide which way is next. What do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? And I almost get the feeling that there are times where you pinpoint one thing that you think is right, but then it'll kind of flip and turn based on like either your thoughts or your emotions. And so there's really a need for you to kind of have a bird's eye view, kind of detach from your emotions, from your fears, from all of that, in order to make a sound decision about what it is you're trying to do, where it is you're trying to go. But also just to be able to see things clearly, to be able to see that even when you may be feeling confused, you may feel like there's no way out of this kind of situation that you're in, that there's always a way. That's kind of what I wanted to say. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else comes out. Okay, so we have here purpose. I know what I am here to do. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. There's this feeling of, just kind of feeling lost, wanting to find like your way back home in a sense. Okay. I want to say, I mean, there's multiple ways to kind of try and find your way back, to try and, get back on your path, or to, just feel like, you have the answer. And I really feel like there may, one of those options would be to really focus on because I'm looking at this. Yeah. It's like focusing on what you can do for others, right? I think if you spend time kind of pulling yourself out of this is going to sound weird. Pulling yourself out of yourself, so kind of like really detaching from yourself for a moment, kind of like I was saying with the bird's eye view, detaching from your emotions, detaching from, what's going on in your mind, and just having this kind of wide perspective about where you are now and how you can utilize it to not only help yourself but to help others. And I feel like if you kind of change your perspective from just focusing mainly on self and focusing on, your connection to the divine, or your connection to your community, or your connection to the people that you love, you will find yourself kind of finding your way again. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Your driving energy for the month is the Emperor here. So I feel like for this month, your own kind of stability and security within yourself is going to be very imperative for you. So this month, I really feel like it's going to be a time for you to really get focused on, with this Nine of Cups being right here in the center, is your own kind of fulfillment, filling your own cups up, right? That's what people always say about the Nine of Cups, right? Filling your own cups up. And with this, I really get a need to really start focusing on doing the things that you know are not only going to satisfy you here and now, but what is going to add to your own kind of happiness and joy and fulfillment in the future to come, right? Because with this Daughter of Baskets, Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords, you may be at a space where you're kind of feeling lost and hopeless, feeling like you just don't know what to do. You know that things as they aren't bringing you the satisfaction, the joy, the happiness that you desire that you know that you deserve, that you would really like in the long run. But I feel like you may have been focused heavily on satisfying your own needs, satisfying like your own hunger, the things that will bring you happiness, will bring you security, but almost in a kind of short-sighted or surface level kind of thing, where it's okay, I know I want, this is gonna sound messed up, but like what's coming to my mind to kind of explain what I'm saying is like, people who are kind of very much focused on clothes and name brand, like satisfying their desires through like physical things that kind of bring them joy and happiness for the moment. Excuse me. But they're not very long lasting. That joy isn't very long lasting. And I feel like you've gotten to the point where that's where you are. You're like, this isn't cutting it anymore. And with the Ten of Swords here, I feel like this is something that may have been kind of accumulating over time that you may not have, kind of voiced, but it was something that was underneath the surface, something that was there, something that you were kind of grappling with mentally, maybe even emotionally, but you never kind of put your finger on it. And I feel like at this time, it's kind of really coming to the surface, and like it's a need to be addressed because you're not very happy or fulfilled completely. And so you're kind of at the point where it's like, I need to do something to kind of rectify this situation, to make it better, to move into a space that I know is right for me, that is going to make me happy, that is going to bring me joy and fulfillment, is going to continue to do so, right? And I feel like for this month, there's a need for you to really kind of finally and completely make the decision to walk away from the things that have been putting you on edge, that have been kind of forcing you into this corner of like being kind of disappointed, maybe even feeling alone, feeling like ain't nobody praying for me. I don't know why that always comes to my mind. So really for this month, really focusing on your own stability, taking it bit by bit, ensuring that you not only say what you want, or you not only think about what you want, but you actually take calculated movements towards that thing, right? And putting it into this cycle of kind of feeling lost and not knowing what you want to do, not kind of knowing which way is up, not feeling secure within yourself, not, letting go of those feelings that make you feel like everything is going to fall apart, but really focusing on bringing everything together, focusing on building things up, focusing on filling up your own cups, right? Yeah, because you can do it. And I get the sense you kind of know what it is that you want to do. You know what path you would like to take. But it's almost like you're questioning your own judgment. You're questioning whether or not you can really make it happen. You're questioning whether or not you even deserve to kind of move into this new space, this new secure, this new joyful, this new happy kind of space. And it's time for you to stop doing that, because you deserve, good things. And as long as, you focus on doing what you got to do to make it happen, it's going to happen. Okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at your love life real fast. Okay? Okay. So we have here the Lovers, Three of Cups, the Tower, the Sun, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, the World, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So with this Tower being here, I feel like there were a lot of things that were going unsaid, be that, just within you or within your... I'm stuttering. Okay, be that within you or within your romantic relationship. With the Lovers here, along with the Devil, I feel like you're attached, or you have grown attached to a certain idea about how love is supposed to be in general, or how this relationship, if you are in a relationship, how it's going or how it's supposed to go. And with the Wheel here, there's this change that I feel has already occurred underneath the surface, and with the Tower, it's made its way to the surface. Right? And with the Sun here, there's a lot of clarity about what you feel. You do want love. You do want a connection. You do want peace and happiness and joy and just all these good feelings. But underneath the surface, you're very much afraid of actually stepping out on faith and changing the way you've been doing things. And so if you're single, I really see this as really an unearthing of kind of I don't want to say your deepest, darkest secrets, but that's kind of one. I'm sorry. But a kind of unraveling, so to speak, of your idea of what love is, so that something new can take shape where that idea was to begin with. Right? And with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's I feel like it's going to happen. It's probably already happening now. You may not be able to see it completely with your eyes, so to speak, but these kind of changes towards being, more open, towards being more willing and ready to kind of express yourself, express your emotions, be truthful and honest about how you're feeling, what you want, and feeling like it's actually, there's actually something out there to match your vibe, right? Because I feel like at some point basically, this month I see you kind of dealing with your fears and insecurities when it comes to love and romance, right? I feel like you may have a fear of getting close to other people, and with the Tower here, there was something that brought that truth up to the surface for you, or maybe even within a relationship specifically, right? And for the month of May, I really see you taking step by step, bit by bit, working on kind of grounding this kind of change, this kind of upheaval of self, because you do now understand that, okay, I do have this fear associated with love. I do kind of have these kind of insecurities, these kind of toxic ways, all that kind of stuff, and doing your best to kind of bring about a change within yourself, and if you're in a relationship, within your relationship, so that things can move along in a very peaceable and loving manner, with clarity, with openness, with honesty, with truth, with love, right? So yeah, really being honest about how you're feeling this month, really taking steps to make positive changes when it comes to interactions and relationships with others, with romantic connections. But that all starts, with yourself, with your relationship with yourself, dealing with any kind of underlying issues that are going on within you, because, if you're kind of out of balance, you're not feeling right, and things are kind of bubbling to the surface within you, it's going to also affect your romantic relationship. So first, addressing what's going on within yourself so that you can better understand what's going on in your relationship and how you can fix it or make changes or do whatever you need to do for, yourself. All right? So let's go ahead and pull some advice for you for the month. Okay? Okay, so we have here, oopsies, nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break that pattern today. Show yourselves that you are Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Eat your veggies, make a green juice, and toast to your longevity. Cheers. Okay, then we have spruce up your nest. It's time for a little spring cleaning. Your home is sacred and your surroundings matter. Honor where you recharge and fill it with beauty. Make space by giving away or donating what you don't need. Your clutter could be someone else's gold. Plus, when we have less to process physically, we have more room to process things emotionally. A clear head and new room for great art awaits. Spruce up your fabulous nest. Okay, so we have forgiveness heals. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. Okay. Let's see what crystals would be most beneficial for you for this month. All right, so we have moonstone, moon cycles, crown chakra, and carnelian, self-confidence, root and sacral chakra. Okay? And let's see, to finish things off, what self-care activities would be most beneficial for you for this month? Oh, wow. Okay. So we have here breakfast. So really spending time to kind of make your own kind of special breakfast, maybe breakfast in bed, spending time with yourself, really taking time to allow yourself to ease into the day. That's what I want to say. So like if you're a person that kind of jumps up in the morning and kind of just rushes off to do whatever it is you need to do, maybe consider, taking some time to wake up a little bit earlier, have yourself a nice little breakfast. And I want to say, maybe not, spend time on social media first thing in the morning, but, spend that time connecting with yourself, connecting with the divine, getting kind of, tuned into your own energy and really feeling good about, the day to come. Okay. Then we have movies. So maybe have a movie night with some popcorn. When I see this card, I always want to say, like, watch a movie that you want to watch. Like if if you're kind of the person that's always kind of like, oh, what do you want to watch? What do you want to watch? Watch something that you want to watch something that you enjoy watching, make your favorite, movie snack and chill out by yourself, but if you want to spend that time with another person, you can do that too, all right? Then we have fitness. So yeah, really getting your workout on this month, okay? Take it step by step. If you a beast in the gym, go for it, okay? If you're not, take your time, ease into it. All right. And we have rest. So really making time to really have a full night's rest, right? And if you can, take you a nap every now and again, okay? And then finally we have meditate. So yeah, this is also something you can do in the morning, right? After you wake up, meditate, okay? Spend that time connecting with yourself, with your environment, with the divine, really centering yourself, grounding yourself, releasing, any kind of old pent up stuff from, yesterday or the day, right? Releasing all of that, connecting to the here and now, all that kind of good stuff, right? All right. But that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Please let me know down in the comments how it resonated for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon.